Hello, beautiful lights. Welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a reading around the collective energies that are happening. A lot of us are feeling just in general wonky, and so this reading, I've already pulled 3 cards. We're going to be talking about the emotions that are coming up right now, what we're learning from that. We're going to be talking about how to ground within this experience, and then also lessons to be learning within this now moment. And so that's really how we've set this out, and so let's just get started. So this first card is going to be the emotions that are coming up. Mushroom for Forgotten Knowledge, really speaking to just the experiences that we've had. I'm still trying to figure out the lighting, so you can totally see the ring light, but that's okay. This Mushroom for Forgotten Knowledge, really speaking to, yes, there's a lot of grounding that needs to happen, and we'll get a little more into that. And the emotions that are coming up is almost like watering unnecessary experiences. Almost like our attention and our emotions are going into spaces that they don't need it. Like, we don't need to be within that space. We need our emotions grounded, we need our emotions stable, and we need them to be in this free-flowing state. And so with this Ace of Raphael coming in with just that water energy, and Raphael being the emotional and the caring and nurturing healer, and being an ace, this is a new beginning. It says a positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep lasting spiritual insights. This card specifically talking to our unification and there's 2 dolphins in the background that I always love when they come up, and they're just being fun and being playful, and they're doing their purpose. Pairing it with the mushroom, there's a lot of just emotional upheaval that can be being felt right now. And even getting more into just the mushroom, you can be feeling kind of icky right now. You can be feeling sticky. You can feel like your body is literally being poisoned. Or at the same time, you can feel like you're riding on a really awesome trip right now. So there's just these 2 different perspectives that are going into all of this within the collective of, okay, well, what's happening? Is this positive or negative? And how am I perceiving it to be the emotional roller coaster that I want to have within this life? And then we have the lesson being learned right now, this 9 of Feathers for perspective, and self-empowerment is what this one is talking about. And with it being the porcupine, just literally being in your own space and knowing that you allow people to touch you, you allow people to come into your space. And so the people that are in your space right now you are allowing them to be there. Just like this porcupine, you are allowed to face away from all of this stuff. You are allowed to shut off your phone. You're allowed to not watch the news. You're allowed to not stay up to date on the mainstream media. You're allowed to do this. Like, you are allowed to be in this space of my perspective, and my empowerment needs to be within this space of my highest alignment. And what is being broadcasted and what is being shown and even what is happening is not in my highest alignment, and so it is not allowed within my space. And so this isn't saying like completely disconnect from the world. Yes, be aware of the world. That's where this forgotten knowledge is coming in of. It's not like saying shut out the world, but it's saying come from a space of playfulness. Come from a space of, this is a new beginning. This is a new opportunity. And this is really an up-leveling for humanity, and this is really allowing us to continue forward within this ascension. Yes, it sucks. It's shitty. It's not good. It's like really uncomfortable with this mushroom over here, but we have this Ace of Raphael being in the present moment being positive. How can you view the positive within the upheaval that is happening right now? How can you still maintain this level of self-empowerment moving forward? Moving forward, notice they're moving to the right. They're moving more into, okay, well, how do I move through this? How do I act through this? And acting can be resting. Acting can be moving, almost like a feeling of moving backward, but you are just standing still. You are allowed to do that. You do not have to act. You do not have to take those steps forward in being so punctual. And what else is coming through? Yeah, it's just mainly about this perspective over here. And just with this Ace of Raphael over here, it's not, I'm not feeling like we ourselves as the human collective are this angel, but we are the dolphins, we are the rocks, we are the ocean, we are the mountains, we are the sunshine. That is who we are. We are the essence and the formulation, the accumulation of this experience. And then everything that has the experience within it are then able to awaken even more. And so almost like this angel right here are those who are sleeping, are those who are within the third dimension and are really feeling the heaviness of this dense reality. And then this mushroom over here is being like, okay, there's a lot here that can aid, but there's a lot here that is uncomfortable. Okay, and so why are we uncomfortable with knowledge? Why are we uncomfortable? Why are we not allowing just the transparency of this reality to come forward and come fluid? Because this is, again, with our emotions, and so there's a lot of subconscious distress where knowledge is concerned. And so how do you view knowledge? Is it a power tool? Are those with knowledge more powerful than those who lack knowledge? Or is knowledge itself, in its essence, a limitation? So just asking those type of questions surrounding our emotional state, as well as just grounding into the elements that are feeling most active with you right now. This can be water. There's a lot of water within this, especially with this mushroom. There's a lot of dewdrops and just that energy of nurturing. But then we also have a lot of earth within this that we are grounding into and standing on as we're surrounding ourselves with the emotional understanding that is happening within the collective. There's a lot of traumas coming up. There's a lot of traumas playing out, and it's almost as if they're just repeating themselves over and over again until we literally purge them out of the collective and heal that. You could also tap into fire, the sunlight, wind, and just really feel this sense of freedom. Just really feel that sense of freedom is really what we're being asked to feel right now. Even within everything that's happening, how can you still be free? And then this 9 of feathers over here really speaking to, again, our thoughts, just that perspective. And yes, we have all of this dense shit coming up, but then we're over here with this 9 of feathers being like, okay, well, this is completing cycles, and I know that's what this is doing. That's why it's coming up, and that's why it's repeating. But this 9 of feathers is over here like, okay, we're just going to keep going. This is doing its thing, and I still have a purpose. I still have a mission, and I still have things to do within this plane. So that's really what I'm feeling. I'm going to pull one more card just to get an overall general view of what this current collective energy is, because the Schumann resonance is even like freaking out. And I know myself, I felt sick. There's a lot of restless nights. There's a lot of, okay, so we have 2 cards coming through. And the bottom of the deck is the love card, just so you guys know. So take that how you will. Okay, so we have both reversals, which is interesting because the foundation cards are all upright. And so clarifying these, we have a reversal of the quest card. We have a reversal of the shadow card. And so these coming in here, just the flow within our emotions can feel really strugglesome right now, as well as just this crossover with this shadow facing the emotions. We have a 1 and a 5, we have an 8. And so putting these together, we have, math. What is that, 14, 5? Okay, so there's a lot of lessons. Okay, are you teaching? Are you learning? What is that dynamic within yourself? At the same time, how are you balancing this continuous flow of your emotions? Are just going to keep flowing. It's not like, yes, you can shut them off for a time, but they're going to come back and you're going to have to deal with them eventually. That is why the shadow card is here overlapping with the 9 of feathers, saying, okay, well, I'm facing this way and I'm looking at all of this, but I want to be moving this way. I want to be over here. I want to be doing all of this. And so why are we allowing ourselves to be stuck here? There's a lot of things moving quickly that we can allow this quantum healing that we're understanding within this raised level of consciousness of humanity that we have been anchoring in over the past year and 4 years and more. So there's a lot of this, but we're allowing ourselves to keep our focus over here. Like, we still have more to release. We still have more to release. Yes, we do. But at the same time, if we were to focus our attention moving forward, focus our attention on the lightness, focus our attention on the beauty and the anchoring and the higher consciousness and the wonderful densities, I guess you could say, that are coming in, and just those fairy tale fantasy realms, say for instance a lot of like connecting with the fairy realms, connecting with elementals, especially with all of this emotional happening going on, getting back outside, grounding yourself, connecting with the elements, like this card was talking about, connecting with the elements, not so much connecting with your guides, but really getting out and connecting with nature. And as the shadow card is over here, just like, I'm just gonna be here and I'm just gonna glance over everything and I'm just gonna touch everything in my path, whether it likes it or not. But then we have the porcupine being like, don't no one touch me. Like, don't you dare touch me. But then the shadow's like, I'm gonna touch everything. And so really being conscious, cognizant, I guess is the better word of, okay, well, where am I? And where do I want to be? A lot of just the energy right now, just within everyone that's being felt, is just this discomfort of emotion, discomfort of the physical body, discomfort of being. And so how can you reconnect with your physical body within the physical realm? Okay, and so this isn't looking to me like a lot of meditation or like stillness. This is looking to me maybe stillness in the form of laying face down in the grass or staring at the sky, or just reconnecting with nature and being still and hearing her heartbeat. That's really what this is looking like. But that's really what's coming through for me. And again, I'm just going to put this here. The bottom of the deck is the love card in reverse, again facing towards the emotional understanding. So our focus is really over here, being dragged back into the lower consciousness, and all of that heavy, dense energy that doesn't need our attention right now. Yes, it's happening and it's formulating, but we need our attention over here, putting things back into perspective, re-empowering ourselves, being like, okay, well, this is happening and this is going to continue to happen, but I need to be over here. I need to be in my power, and I need to know my boundaries enough to tell other people, don't touch me, or in a sense, it's a porcupine, like, don't touch me, you'll get hurt. Whereas over here, we're literally touching everything, and we're trying to understand everything almost as if we are the masters, the PhDs, the doctors of everything in life. No, everybody has their own specific purpose and mission within this life. And so what is yours, and how can you empower yourself within that? That way you're aiding the collective, not dragging with it, okay? So that's that. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you all so much for watching. If this reading resonated, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up for me. Comment down below and subscribe if you haven't. But other than that, I will see you all next time. Bye.